Hi everyone, it's Mrs Golding here and I've got another maths activity for you today. Now this activity is called the Mystery Times Tables and it is in the Y56 pack and it looks like this on the sheet. I've just drawn it out on here so I can show you. I'm just going to do the first little bit with you and then you can take it away and figure out the rest for yourself, and it's also got another version of it on the back as well. If you aren't in year 5 or 6 and you watch the video and think that looks like something I'd like to do, go on the school website and you'll be able to click on all the home learning links and find the Y5 newest home learning pack and you'll find it in there. Okay, so what we've got here for this activity is lots of different times tables. But as you can see, they're not numbers, they're letters. So all of the numbers have been replaced by letters and you've got to try and crack the code. So I've written out my letters across the top with a little equal, so once I figure them out, I can pop them straight into there. I'll tell you now, this activity, it takes a little bit of brain work to work out the answer. It certainly got my brain ticking this morning anyway. So, like I've said in my other maths videos, use what you already know. Use the maths facts and maths patterns that you already know, and that's going to help you out here. So the first thing that I'm going to go for is I'm going to go and see if I can find what number 1 is. Which letter is number 1? So you can see that you've got some of the numbers are single digit, some of the numbers are double digit. And you can see that by the representing of 2 letters. So I'm going to start, I don't need to look at any of the ones yet, I don't think, with a double digit. Figure out number 1 from the single digit multiplications. So here I've got y multiplied by z equals z, and I've got z multiplied by z equals s. So if I start with that one, z multiplied by z equals s. Now if I'm using what I already know about the number 1, in its 1 times table, I know that when I times something by 1, I get the same number. So if I do 1 times 2, it's going to be 2. If I do 1 times 3, it equals 3. 1 times 4 equals 4, because I've only got that thing once. I've only got number 4 once. If I've only got 4 one time, I've still only got 4, haven't I? Okay, so it's always going to be the same number. So I know that if I try that with this one, I don't think it's going to work out, but let's check it anyway. So if I replace z for 1, it's going to be 1 times 1 equals s. Now, if I've got 1 and I've got it 1 time, I've still only got 1, haven't I? And if I'm saying that z is 1, then that's what my math story would look like. It would be z times z equals z, and that isn't what I've got. So z can't be 1, can it? So let's rub that one out. And that's okay. It's completely okay with this kind of task for you to do trial and error. Have a go. If it works, great. If it doesn't, learn from that and try something different. So let's go to my other one here. So I've got y times z equals z. Oops. So let's replace y for 1 this time. So 1 times z equals z. So if we think about what that means, if I've got z, if I've got a little z on my hand there, and I've got z once, just the once there, 1 lot of z is z. I've still only got 1. It's not 2, it's not more. So 1 times z equals z. Let's just check that by replacing this z with any number. So let's make it 4. So 1 times 4 equals, because they're the same, 4. So yes, y equals 1. So I can put that in there. And then what I can also do is I can go through my calculations here and I can replace all of the y's with the number 1. So let's do that really quick. 1 there, 1 in there, 1 there. Oh, I've got 2 there next to each other, 11. 1 there, one down here, and one there as well. Okay, so now I've got ones scattered in amongst my letters. Let's get rid of this part. Now if I go back to my z multiplied by z equals s, I can see here that I've got a single digit number multiplied by a single digit number equals another single digit number. Now we've already used 1, so let's try 2. So 2 times 2 equals 4. Single digit, single digit, single digit. Yeah, so z could be 2 and 4, s could be 4. Let's see if it could be any other of our single digit numbers though. So I've got 2, let's try 3. 3 times 3 equals 9. Yeah, single, single, single. Let's try 4. 4 times 4 equals 16. Now I've got single, single, double. So we know that it can't be that, and it also can't be any single digit numbers bigger than that, because this number, the product, is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger, isn't it? So we know now that z could be 2, or it could be 3. And I'm going to leave it there. So I'm going to let you see if you can solve the rest of the mystery. What I want you to do is I want you to post them in your portfolio page. You can label it Maths Mystery and maybe put my name on it, and then the teachers will be able to send it to me, so I'll be able to see all of your great attempts, and I might even be able to tell you whether or not you've got them right or whether you're not quite there yet, and maybe give you a bit of a pointer of where you need to go. Like I said at the start of the video, if you think, yeah, that's a bit of me, I'll have a go at that, but you haven't got it at home, go on the website, on the school website, and you'll be able to find it on there, along with loads of other things as well for you to be getting up to. I hope that's okay. Like I said, this one's a tricky one. It's a bit of a thinker, but it'll keep your minds going for a while, and get your grown-ups involved as well, because I'm sure they'll like to get their brain cogs going and help you out a little bit with that one. All right. We miss you all loads, and we hope to see you soon. Stay safe, everyone, and see you later. Bye.